I know.
Touch it all.
Play with it. We got fabric.
Read the scrolls.
It's so pretty.
There's arcane writing on this.
What's this little pinky wine? It'll just never get old.
Shit.
Yeah. We got a set.
We got a
guys.
set, man.
We do.
Set.
We do indeed.
Better than ever.
I know. Look, campaign 4. You guys, it's been coming for a very long time. Obviously, it takes a long time, takes a while to put something like this together, and the whole team over here at Critical Role In has been so hard at work, as you can see. I mean, even before campaign 3 came to a close, we knew that like whatever we did would involve some very big changes, and honestly gives us like a great opportunity to shake things up.
Yeah,
Truth.
definitely.
And of course, people want to know, Daggerheart or D&D?
Yeah.
And from the bottom of our hearts, we say both.
Both!
Ah! Age of Umbra and more campaign frames and Daggerheart content are on the horizon. And Thursday nights, all 8 founders will be returning for campaign 4, which will still be nerdy-ass voice actors playing Dungeons & Dragons. And this time with 2024 rules.
An important distinction. Yes, because here at Critical Role, we play all sorts of games, not just the ones that we make. And we have to say the response to our now 3-month-old baby contribution to the TTRPG space has been beyond humbling. We are so thrilled and excited, but we also have so much more Daggerheart actual play coming from partners like Dungeons & Daddies and the Legends of Evantris.
So good. We're so spoiled.
So much planned for the future of Daggerheart on this channel and beyond, and cannot wait to share more and see more of what this community can do with this system.
That's right. And back to Campaign 4 for a moment. If you missed our announcements before our Bells Hells Daggerheart live show in Indianapolis, we teased some of the changes that are coming to this next chapter of Critical Role.
Let's go.
We got a new story, new world, and a new GM. Mr. Brennan Lee Mulligan, come on down! Oh, that's you!
Oh,
That's Pham!
hi.
Summoned you.
There's windows, there's all this stuff, it's nuts!
window.
But you can touch it!
You can tell it's crazy!
The windows change.
It's all real.
It's all real.
It's all real. It's real.
Not,
Or is
it's
it?
not green screen. It's not green screen.
Hey, gang! This is so exciting. I feel like we just did this in Indianapolis and it was a goddamn hoot, and I'm happy to do it again right here for this extremely casual hang. Is it coming across casual? While I was standing just off screen these last 5 minutes, I couldn't be more excited to be your GM for Campaign 4.
Yeah!
You know, we were just talking about it. We were just talking about you, and
Only good things. Only good things.
Only good things. But yeah, you're Brennan.
I'm doing it.
He's our new GM.
I could not be more ecstatic to strap us onto the rocket ship of this new campaign, taking us off to uncharted lands.
Wow.
Beyond the gaze of Ruidus and Exandria itself, to fabled Araman.
Oh, Araman.
Araman.
Aram.
Araman.
It's, yes, exactly.
Nope.
It's got an accent on that last A,
Yeah.
just to give it a little sauce.
Yeah.
Did you tell them about the expanded cast for Campaign 4?
Oh!
Yeah, not yet.
No.
Honestly, we were kind of waiting for you. Figured you
all you,
want to
buddy.
do the honors.
I'm a gift, a joy, a privilege. Campaign 4 will feature an expanded cast.
That's right.
Strike up the dramatic backing music for this part of the announcement. That's the stuff.
Proud to announce the main cast for Critical Role Campaign 4
In alphabetical order. Laurel Bailey, Luis Carrazzo, Robbie Damon, Aubrey Iyengar, Taliesin Jaffe, Ashley Johnson, Matthew Mercer, Whitney Moore, Liam O'Brien, Marisha Ray, Sam Riegel, Alex Ward, Travis Willingham, and myself, Brennan Lee Mulligan.
Oh, yes, yes.
Oh, what? Brennan Lee Mulligan.
That's a full table.
Very full table.
Oh, sure. We got a full table, folks, and that's partly why we're going to be going into a West Marches style campaign for this one. Our first 4 episodes will be
an overture of sorts, introducing you to all of our 13-player characters, moving throughout different scenes of commingling, letting you get to know the world, and before we will split up into 3 smaller tables that will spread out through handfuls of episodes across different adventures, so we will get this view of the world through different concurrent adventures of different tables that will mix and match, and it's going to be a big epic. It's going to be a big epic adventure.
I have so many questions.
I know.
Well, you guys want me to answer? I could go to the little documentary chair to get into like the nitty-gritty of it if you'd like.
Oh, right now?
Right now? You want me to do that right now?
Like just jump
yeah,
formats?
yes.
I mean, it's there for that reason.
Sure.
Yeah, let's do
Yeah,
it.
go
Can you
for
guys
it.
hit the filter that gets rid of my beard? I'll just do it real quick.
Oh, okay.
Max?
You can do a little scrub.
He's gonna. We'll wait.
Within the world of Ahriman, there exists a growing darkness in the shadow of revolution. 70 years ago, were the Shapers cut down those 7 lords of creation that saw fit to cast their children into ruin and shadow forever. Now, a new age, a new conflict arises, and our heroes must rise to the task. And then the hero's little, maybe art comes here. Oh no, this is a pre-video. No, don't do that.
Gather round, and welcome to episode 1 of campaign 4 of I have been playing Dungeons & Dragons since I was 10 years old. I've run campaigns that have stretched from the age of 11 to the age of 17, where we all had to go off to college. I ran a campaign when I was in college that had 40 plus players at a certain point, which was just in a shared world, jumping from story to story within this fantasy city. This challenge that we have before us is to take an enormous party of epic heroes across multiple adventures concurrently in a brand new campaign world on a scale and size that I have never attempted before, but I am thrilled for the challenge. We have an incredible group of founders that want to share their table with so many brilliant people and also are charged with the maintenance and stewardship of an ever-expanding Critical Role media empire. So we said we should consider adapting something in a kind of West Marches style. For those that don't know, a West Marches campaign is effectively a shared world with more adventurers that are player characters than can fit at the table in one session. And it also, on a storytelling level, really maps to forms of fantasy storytelling that people are intimately familiar with and know and love. We recognize it from the apex versions of fantasy storytelling and so many amazing stories that follow multiple protagonists or groups of protagonists. And we, I think, recognize it as being the thing that allows everyone to have their cake and eat it too, to have the best version of continuing to play this incredible game. In formulating this world, one of the things that occurred to me really early on was like, well, how do you divvy people up? Is it just a logistical consideration? And I went, there's a lot to be said for keying in with people on if there's a particular play style that they're kind of interested in. In an ideal world, at the end of this campaign, people have gotten to jump from table to table and experience to experience, but is there a high you want to chase at the outset? We landed with 3 tables. Soldiers, Seekers, Schemers. The Soldiers table were the players that were interested in a traditionally charged combat and conflict-driven story mode, where the non-violent answers were few and far between. We have the Seekers, which are essentially people that tied directly into lore, cosmology, magic, big questions around problems facing this universe that are in the weave of the dance between divinity and arcane and magic and demons and fairies and dragons and these big kind of questions. So I think in a lot of ways, the Secret Table is very classical fantasy. And then the Schemers Table, which is very much set in intrigue, espionage, skullduggery, and like
relationships with each other and NPCs and institutions and the machinations of power. Their adventuring looks like cloak and dagger, that there are enemies right here in your hometown, and they are moving against you as we speak. In thinking about coming to Critical Role for a long-form campaign, it occurred to me to think about what are the ingredients that we love in fantasy storytelling, and how do I keep those as a North Star as the scope of this expands to this truly heroic, epic level. So many heroes, so many stories, so many adventures. And I boiled it down to swords. Swords is conflict, combat, bravery, danger, family, deep relationships, the nature of deep bonds of love, death, finality, magic, the fundamental premise of fantasy that anything is possible. And kissing. That one's just kissing. People like kissing. And those 5 brought together create what we want to see from fantasy storytelling. This is a world very much in conversation with Exandria. And so much of that story is about mortals and their relationships to the gods, and gods and their relationship to mortals. I had talked to Matt. I sort of went, what is a relationship to divinity that would be based in the same logic and principles of everything we know and love about Exandria, but where they made a really radically different choice. So we see the gods make a decision to put themselves and their role in the cosmos over the well-being of mortals, and the mortals responded by banding together themselves. And they said, if your loyalties are to each other, then our loyalties will be to each other. Gods and mortals fight a terrible war, with many mortals staying loyal to the gods in that conflict. But the gods are defeated and killed. Whoops! And what we're dealing with in the world 70 years after that revolution is that magic is wild and chaotic and unpredictable, and it doesn't work like how it used to. The issues of the afterlife, of where the souls of the dead go, now that the gods do not part the souls to various afterlives. It's good and evil, it's magic, it's the gods, it's all the shit we love. We love this stuff. We are off to the goddamn races. I'm so excited. It's 2 people that I could not have more respect for in terms of their prowess. And they're jumping in to make cool shit for this game. Chris Perkins and Jeremy Crawford. You know, those guys. The ones who I've seen their names in all the books I've been using to play games for forever and ever and ever. They are bringing the absolute arsenal of design, expertise, savvy, knowledge, and lore to make this world sing, baby. The guy from the books I can text him and say, what do you think this sword should do? That's crazy. Matt is the absolute king of making secret delights for his players. So unlike working with Exandria, where I got to lean on Matt for incredible lore and background and other things like that, in this one, I want give that motherfucker a break. Take a break, man. Have a ball. So the ability to prepare things for Matt in secret and bring them to him for his delight feels like the ultimate repayment of what he's done for this table for 10 plus years. Sitting down at the Critical Role table to run Campaign 4 is like the honor and privilege of a lifetime. I have so much immense respect and love and admiration. I've said it a million times in a million interviews, but I was on my couch watching the finale of Campaign 1 going, this is fucking crazy. What if I got to do this for a living one day? And to come here and lift from the ground up this mighty cast across 3 different tables to tell the largest scope adventure story that I think any of us will have ever gotten to tell, to take this medium of actual play and be able to do something that I think for most of us, we've never done anything like this before, is the honor and privilege of a lifetime. And I'm so fucking grateful. I'm just so grateful. And I hope to everyone watching that you know that I approach this hat in hand with a song in my heart and the earnest desire to honor the incredible work of everybody involved in this amazing production. I hope I don't let you down, and I will see to it that I don't.
Lovely. How about it? Was that helpful? Did that work?
Yeah, it's dramatic.
Formed.
Yeah.
Smarter than I was before you left.
Also, it looked great. that production value. It's true. It's pretty good. And also I just wanted to point out that if anyone wants to hear more, even more than what he just laid out about a West Marches style campaign, Matt and Brennan are actually hanging out tonight for our fireside chat for the live stream that's going to cover all of the in and outs of that type of play style. So come join us. Of course, the Beacon Bits can ask all sorts of questions. And for those that are not watching this video right now, today, that's August 21st. So check it out if you missed it.
I'm going to be there for the fireside chat because I have more to learn.
Yeah.
Always. And please, if we haven't said it enough, don't forget to save the date, Thursday, October 2nd, 2025.
For the premiere of Critical Role Campaign 4!
Fireworks! Yes!
I always want to go. Bring it back. That's always I got it. Like
What is all this movement?
Yeah. We'll see you guys there.
Yep.